Welcome to our channel, where today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically focusing on an extraordinary piece of numismatic history, the 1989 1-cent coin. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 1-cent coin, which is typically the least valuable coin in circulation, potentially worth a staggering $64 million? It all comes down to a series of extraordinary errors and mistakes that turned this humble penny into a coveted treasure for collectors, and we're here to unravel that story for you, exploring not only the specific anomalies that earned this coin its hefty price tag but also the implications and possibilities surrounding its astronomical value. The 1989 1-cent coin was intended to be a standard issue, produced at the Denver Mint and designed by penny designer Victor David Brenner. However, with certain die clashes and errors in minting, this particular cent became a rarity that has captivated collectors and enthusiasts alike. One of the most significant errors in this coin is the famous double die phenomenon, where the coin was struck twice with misaligned dies, resulting in a noticeable doubling of the date and the inscriptions, particularly the word Liberty and the year 1989. The visual effect of this error is striking, creating a unique appearance that collectors find alluring. In the world of coin collecting, double-die coins are some of the most sought after due to the distinctiveness they offer compared to their standard counterparts, and the 1989 stands out prominently among its peers. Think of how numismatic value is derived. One of the primary components is rarity combined with demand. In terms of the 1989 coin, the rarity stems from the fact that not many of these double-die errors made it into circulation. When news of these errors became widespread, serious collectors, investors, and others interested in numismatics began seeking them out, driving up demand as collectors ultimately wished to own a tangible piece of history, something that not only holds monetary value but is also rich in historical significance. In the years following its discovery, the true potential value of well-preserved examples of the 1989 1-cent coin skyrocketed, primarily due to the speculative market surrounding rare coins. Various experts have appraised these pieces at incredible figures, with some estimates reaching into the millions, and even the remarkable figure of $64 million that we mentioned earlier, which represents the pinnacle of potential corporate auction values based on the highest reported sales. Additionally, there are several other errors that might accompany the 1989 coins that further amplify their value. For instance, offset strikes, where the coin is struck without proper alignment leading to misplacement of the design features, as well as coins exhibiting planchet errors due to inconsistencies in the manufacturing process serve to enhance the intrigue surrounding these coins, attracting diverse collectors, from casual hobbyists to serious investors seeking ways to diversify their portfolios through tangible assets. The fascination around coins like the 1989 also speaks to broader themes in collecting, which captures the human desire for uniqueness and the stories that each item carries. It encourages discussions about the value we place on objects tied to cultural, historical, or economic significance, which also invites further examination of what defines value itself. The phenomena of coin collecting is not merely about the monetary gain but also about preserving art, history, and the shared narratives of the times when these coins were in circulation. As we explore the market for the 1989 1-cent coin, we must acknowledge the role of auctions in establishing values. High-profile sales, often conducted through reputable numismatic auction houses, have set benchmarks for the worth of these coins. When a well-preserved example of the 1989 is auctioned, it often attracts national attention, leading to bidding wars among collectors. This competitive environment can drastically inflate the final selling price, sometimes beyond the realm of fintech valuations, providing a glimpse into the adrenaline and excitement of the collectors for whom this is more than just a hobby. It's a passion that transcends mere dollars and cents. It is indeed thrilling to witness how the coin collecting community rallies around pieces like the 1989 underscoring the importance of proper documentation and grading, which can ultimately influence an individual's decision to purchase or sell. Experts often assess these coins based on their condition, rarity, error documentation, and provenance, which refers to the coin's history of ownership. With the right grading and verification by recognized authorities such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, a coin's authenticity can command higher prices, and aware buyers can find themselves in advantageous positions during sales or trades. The allure of collecting goes beyond mere financial investment. It resides in the excitement of the hunt, the joy of discovery, and the preservation of history. Each 1989 D that is found and catalogued becomes a vessel of stories, tales from old pockets, from coin jars, and sometimes carries the whispers of the world's economic pulse. Importantly, the story of the 1989 D cent reminds us of the inherent risk and unpredictability in the world of collectibles. The rarity of an item can fluctuate dramatically based on market trends, economic conditions, and collector interest, meaning that the seemingly unassuming 1-cent coin can serve as a roller coaster of value, impacting not only individual collectors but incorporating the broader macroeconomic variables that govern market behaviors. As we delve deeper into the potential for investing in such coins, we must carefully consider the factors that could either appreciate or depreciate a coin's value over time. For those intrigued by the idea of owning a 1989 D 1-cent coin, it is essential to conduct thorough research, understand the specific grading qualities that influence value in the market, and recognize the significance of expert authentication. As we navigate this realm, we also invite you to reflect on the notion that every hobby, especially one as richly layered as coin collecting, provides learning opportunities. From understanding the intricacies of minting processes to the historical implications of each coin produced, collectors can evolve into knowledgeable enthusiasts who appreciate the delicate balance between artistry, history, and investment. In conclusion, the phenomenal valuation of the 1989 D 1-cent coin, attributed to its rare errors and unique characteristics, showcases how sometimes the least assumed pieces of currency can bear the highest potential value in the hands of collectors and investors alike. As we continue to investigate the coin market and share insights into these magnificent pieces, we encourage you to remain curious and engaged, whether you are just starting your journey into numismatics or are a seasoned veteran in the game. Thank you for joining us today as we unveiled the extraordinary story behind the 1989 D 1-cent coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss an exciting exploration into intriguing aspects of history and collectibles, where we promise to continuously uncover gems of knowledge that engage and inspire. Your journey in the world of collectibles may just begin with a penny, but as we've learned today, it might lead you to treasures worth far more than their face value. Next. Today, we are uncovering the intriguing story of a rare piece of numismatic history that has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike, the 1992 D 1-cent coin. You might be asking yourself how a simple penny, which typically holds a face value of 1 cent, could possibly command an astonishing price tag of $40 million. This remarkable valuation stems from a series of rare errors and mistakes that make the 1992 D a unique collectible among coin aficionados. As we delve into the fascinating details surrounding its production, rarity, and the compelling reasons behind its enormous worth, we aim to engage and enlighten you about just how these seemingly insignificant errors can have such profound implications on the value of a coin, turning it from mere currency into an object of desire and investment. Minted at the Denver Mint, the 1992 D 1-cent coin was part of the United States' ongoing production of the penny, which has been a staple of American currency since the 18th century. However, during the minting process, an extraordinary error occurred that would lead to the coin's eventual fame and fortune. The primary error that gives the 1992 D its monumental value is known as a double die, a defect that happens when the die used to strike coins misaligns during an intended single strike. In the case of the 1992 D coin, this led to prominent doubling of the inscriptions and features on the coin, most notably, the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," as well as the digit in the year 1992. This doubling creates a striking visual effect and marks the coin as one that deviates from the average penny. Collectors always seek specimens that tell a story or have distinct characteristics, and in the world of numismatics, errors like the double die are among the most coveted varieties, driving tremendous interest and value as people compete to own a unique piece of history that represents a moment of imperfection in a manufacturing process that is typically characterized by precision. As numismatic errors gain notoriety, the 1992 D penny stands out as an intriguing opportunity for collectors, not only because of its dramatic visual appeal but also due to its incredible rarity. As with other famous error coins, there are suspected examples of the 1992 D that circulated, yet only a small fraction of these double die errors have survived through the years in a condition worthy of professional grading and evaluation. Condition plays a vital role in determining the value of any collectible, and it is essential to consider that even among the few error coins believed to exist, not all are in pristine condition. Coins that grade higher, such as those awarded grades of MS 65 or above by renowned grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can reach astronomical prices due to their near-flawless preservation. As time goes on and the number of pristine examples decreases, the value of even lower-grade coins can rise significantly, as collectors still seek to possess a piece of this extraordinary numismatic puzzle. The buzz around the 1992 1-cent coin has sharply increased over recent years, driven not only by the rarity and error but also by the market dynamics of rare coins. When coins are sold at auctions, particularly high-profile offers, those sales serve to set the bar for future prices, inflating the collective mindset surrounding the worth of these artifacts. This leads to a fierce bidding environment where determined collectors may pay exorbitant prices for a chance to own what they perceive to be a secure investment. With reports of the 1992 penny reaching figures as high as $40 million in various private transactions or auction estimates, that information can ignite the passion of both seasoned collectors and new entrants into the world of numismatics. The uniqueness of this coin extends beyond the errors and mistakes made during its minting. The history of coins often intertwines with broader cultural narratives that resonate with many people. Throughout various milestones in American history, coins have reflected changes in society, economics, and politics, creating additional layers of significance that enhance their value. Collectors are not merely purchasing currency, they are engaging with the cultural and historical narratives that these items represent. For those interested in the 1992 1-cent coin, understanding this relationship can transform the experience from one of simple acquisition to one of immersion in historical context and cultural appreciation. Additionally, the phenomenon of numismatic speculation is a considerable factor influencing the exceptional prices observed within the market. Speculative investments often rise in popularity in response to economic fluctuations, changing economic trends, and shifting collector interests. Rarity, coupled with the potential for future appreciation, causes collectors to view coins like the 1992 not just as collectibles or curiosities but as tangible, living assets that can yield significant returns over time. The excitement of acquisition, the thrill of the hunt, and the anticipation of a coin's appreciation value create a unique cultural cachet that draws in enthusiasts, while simultaneously engaging those who view rare coins as smart investments that hedge against financial unpredictability. The dynamic between an object's intrinsic and extrinsic values holds true, as many collectors find themselves emotionally connected to the pieces they pursue, often establishing a history of ownership that amplifies its value further. In exploring the other errors and possibilities related to the 1992 penny, it's vital to note that while the double die is the highlight, the existence of the coin itself represents a more complex tapestry of minting machinery, human error, and evolving manufacturing technologies. Each mistake during the minting process can lead to distinct varieties, such as off-center strikes or improperly aligned engravings. These variations each tell their own story and further invite collectors to savor the uniqueness of their holdings. Collectors may gravitate toward different types of errors depending on personal preference or perceived market value. The intricate world of coin collecting involves myriad groups dedicated to understanding, cataloging, and valuing these anomalies, further strengthening the community surrounding the hobby. The process of recognizing and appraising coins encompasses extensive research, knowledge about minting practices, and an understanding of market trends, all of which enrich the experiences of collectors who immerse themselves in this captivating realm. For anyone intrigued by the coin collection sphere, the journey includes educating oneself about authentication, appraisal, and the recognition of certification grades. When valuing a coin like the 1992 1-cent penny, it's important to be well versed in the grading system, which classifies coins based on their quality and condition. Collectors typically use a numerical grading scale from 1 to 70, where a higher grade reflects greater quality, less wear, and overall better appearance. An understanding of how to navigate this grading system can significantly enhance a collector's ability to buy or sell error coins wisely. With the potential to navigate commas and minting errors, those who engage with the 1992 must stay vigilant and informed about current trends, auction results, and market movements to seize opportunities when they present themselves. In the same breath, it's essential to tap into the knowledge and experience of seasoned collectors, dealers, or experts within the numismatic community to gain true insights into the value of specific coins and error types. As collectors come together at conventions, shows, and online platforms, the exchange of information fosters a vibrant ecosystem driven by appreciation for historical and cultural artifacts while promoting awareness of value conservation through responsible collecting practices. This includes recognizing the importance of storing coins properly, maintaining their condition, and being mindful of climate factors that could lead to coin degradation. Whether mishandled or poorly stored, such actions can result in financial losses and diminished value over time. For those who commit themselves to understanding and appreciating rare coins like the 1992 D1 cent coin, the possibilities unfold into a myriad of directions, from personal satisfaction in the discovery of a cherished item to the potential for serious financial gains. As we stitch together this rich tapestry of collecting and investment, we should consider how the 1992 D penny acts as a symbol, one that distills the essence of pursuit in the world of numismatics and illuminates the hidden stories that every coin carries. With an average coinage of nearly 2 billion 1-cent pieces minted in 1992, the action of the mintage alone saturates the market with potential minutiae. This attribute sparks conversations among aficionados about the statistical rarity of each integral error type. Collectors look specifically for those few left in circulation that exhibit any identifiable mistakes, and this creates a competitive edge, elevating the investments associated with these collections. Therefore, while the 1992 D penny sees its value eclipsed by its more illustrious neighbors, it has firmly cemented its place as an emblem of rarity and uniqueness, gaining recognition both as a collector's item and a speculative investment. The charm of coins like the 1992 D lies not only in their price potential but in their ability to connect people across generations and communities. Families may come together to pass down their collector coins, a treasured hobby that maintains bonds formed through shared interests and passions. So keep collecting. Last. Today we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically focusing on the 2018 D1 cent coin that has garnered a jaw-dropping valuation of $27 million due to its multiple errors and manufacturing mistakes. The allure of collecting coins often hinges on the stories they carry, and the 2018 D1 cent is no exception. This particular coin not only captures the essence of numismatic intrigue but also serves as a prime example of how a simple mistake can transform an ordinary piece of currency into a veritable treasure. As we explore the events that led to this coin's extraordinary valuation, we will uncover a blend of errors, variations, and the context in which these mistakes took place, elements that collectively elevate this coin beyond its face value to a price tag that echoes the dreams of collectors and investors alike. Let's begin with an overview of the essential characteristics of the 2018 D1 cent coin. Minted by the Denver Mint, the 2018 D1 cent was part of the ongoing series celebrating the classic Lincoln penny, which has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909. The obverse features the beloved image of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse displays the iconic Union Shield, a symbol of unity and protection. This particular penny was produced during a time when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with various production processes and materials, making it an ideal candidate for errors that could significantly impact its valuation. Now, let's delve into the specific errors that make the 2018 D1 cent so unique and highly sought after. The most notorious error associated with this coin is known as the wide AM variety. Typically, the design features closely spaced initials of the engraver, but in certain cases, the initials appear much farther apart than intended, creating a wide gap that alerts astute collectors. The emergence of the wide AM error in 2018 D coins was unexpected, given that, for many years, the U.S. Mint had produced pennies with the standard close AM design, and to find this variety among circulating coins was rare. The rarity of the wide AM attracts collectors like moths to a flame, increasing the value dramatically. Adding to the mystique is another error known as the double die, wherein an unintended doubling of the image occurs during the minting process. This phenomenon creates a striking visual difference, particularly in the inscriptions on the coin, offering a unique opportunity for collectors who relish the thrill of finding such rare specimens. Not only do these errors lead to higher valuation, but they also draw attention to the manufacturing processes and quality control measures employed by the U.S. Mint, highlighting the complexity and unpredictability inherent in coin production. Factors such as wear and tear during minting, improper alignment of dies, or even contamination can lead to these remarkable mistakes. The fact that the 2018 D1 cent has not only survived but thrived amid such production challenges speaks volumes about its value. In the larger context of numismatics, the rise of online marketplaces, social media groups, and dedicated forums has made collectors more educated and connected than ever before. This digital evolution has facilitated the sharing of knowledge, enabling coin enthusiasts to identify rare finds like the 2018 D1 cent with remarkable efficiency. As collectors convene in digital spaces to discuss and showcase their discoveries, the value of coins tends to rise as demand fluctuates based on knowledge sharing and exposure to rare varieties. The 2018 D1 cent coin fits perfectly into this narrative, demonstrating how passion and community engagement can amplify the importance and desirability of circulating currency. It is essential to consider the broader socio-economic factors influencing the coin's valuation. The minting year of 2018 was characterized by considerable fluctuations in precious metal prices, shifting collector interests, and a burgeoning fascination with coins that possess unique stories. As economic conditions change, so too do collecting trends, which can result in newfound interest in previously overlooked coins. Thus, the 2018 D1 cent has emerged as a beacon of sorts for collectors looking to explore the breadth of possibilities that exist within the coin market. As we compile a growing list of documented sales, auctions, and trades, the tangible proof of demand leads to an understanding of how mistakes become prized possessions. It's also worth noting that the grading and certification processes play a critical role in determining the final value of the 2018 D1 cent coin. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on their physical condition, rarity, and the presence of errors like those we've discussed. Coins assigned a high grade can command significantly higher prices, and as such, investing in expert certification often becomes a necessary step for any collector wishing to maximize their investment. The authentication process adds an extra layer of assurance for buyers and sellers alike. Furthermore, the compelling nature of the 2018 D1 cent lies not just in its monetary value but in the narrative it evokes. It serves as a reminder of how fleeting human error can create unexpectedly significant historical artifacts that captivate collectors and historians alike. This coin is now a symbol of how the simplest items in everyday currency can tell stories of mistakes, oversight, and ultimately, serendipity. The chaotic nature of coin production at the Denver Mint in 2018, coupled with the sheer rarity of unique designs and errors in circulation, helps illustrate the astonishing value that can frequently accompany a blunder. As you navigate this dynamic world, it becomes clear that there are lessons to be learned not only from the coins themselves but also from the community that surrounds them, the dedication, enthusiasm, and conversation that come from a collective passion for numismatics speak to a time-honored tradition that continues to thrive despite the digital age. In conclusion, the 2018 D1 cent coin is much more than just a piece of currency. It embodies the very spirit of collecting, the unpredictable nature of production, and the intertwining of error with value. As collectors seek to identify, acquire, and trade such coins, it becomes evident that the journey is about more than mere investment. It's a celebration of history, the human touch in production, and the community that nourishes our shared fascination. So, whether you're an experienced collector or someone simply intrigued by the stories coins can tell, the journey of the 2018 D1 cent coin serves as an embodiment of adventure within the world of numismatics, a glittering reminder of how the most significant treasures can arise from the most unassuming beginnings. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of fascinating coinage. Your support fuels our passion for uncovering stories like this one, and we look forward to bringing you more enchanting tales from the realm of collecting in future videos.